Good day, everyone. Welcome to Fabat Care. Firstly, I would like to say thanks to everybody that joined the video premiere of Fabat Care. And also, I know we would have read one or two things about Fabat Care from the bio or descriptions of the video. But to those who are not opportune to have read anything about Fabat Care, I will start by telling us what Fabat Care China is all about. At Fabat Care, we will break down common automobile problems, early warning signs, dashboard signals, and simple maintenance tips, all in a clear, practical language. Our goal is to help you catch issues before it becomes costly, and also to empower you with the knowledge you need to keep your car running smoothly, safely, and longer. Some troubleshooting strange noise will be explained. What flashing on your dashboard also will be explained. So basically, Fabat Care is just here to guide you. Fabat Care is here to guide you to having a way better, smooth running car relationship, and you don't have to the best friend of Kazim, that your mechanic by the roadside, that extorts you at every opportunity he gets.
Yeah, today we get to talk about the dash warning signs, the dash warning lights, or we like say the Christmas light that shows on your dashboard at intervals or at every given time. You detect some strange noise from your car. And the first I will talk about is the check engine light. The check engine light, also called malfunction indication lamp, means your vehicle has detected a potential emission fault when the light comes on. It means that the computer has logged on a diagnostic trouble code that responds to the problems and turn on the warning lamp to alert you about the problem. So many people that doesn't know, they say, why does my car has the check engine lights permanently on? Some even go to the extent of finding a way to remove the bulb or to cover up the check engine light. But I want to let you know that those practices are wrong practice, because the check engine light is there to warn you about a problem, about a persisting problem that needs to be dealt with or that needs to be fixed immediately from your car. And the next one will be the common one, the oil pressure warning lights. I'm sure most of us always get to see that tiny light that shows the container pouring oil. Yes, let me put it that way. If you see the warning light, please do not ignore the warning light. It means your engine is getting low on your normal engine oil pressure. So stop driving immediately, turn off the engine and check the engine oil level. If low, immediately add oil. The level of oil is marked on the dipstick. So the pressure oil warning light comes up when the oil level drops below minimum threshold. And we get to know that on the dipstick or on the engine cover, you get to see the type of oil, the specific type of oil, or the viscosity of the type of oil you need to use for your vehicle. That range from the 5W30, 50W20, and so on. each vehicle oils and each vehicle, depending on whether your car is a utility vehicle or just name it, there are specific type of oil for each brand of vehicle. And the next I'll be talking about is the ABS warning lights. A lot of us get to see the light often, and we don't really know what the light is all about. First, let me tell you what the ABS stands for. The ABS means anti-lock brake system. So when the lamp comes up, it means your system has detected a fault. When this happens, the ABS system logs on one or more fault codes that corresponds to the problem and turn the ABS warning light on. In most cases, it also temporarily disables your ABS system. In some vehicles, ABS system has been converted to manual, which your brake system will still work, but the ABS light will be permanently on. But if that is not your case, then it means you have to urgently attend to your braking system. You can continue driving, but you will have the problem of diagnosing and repair at earliest convenience. And the next one I will be talking about is the low tire warning lights. Fine. This icon comes up almost in most cars. But because the indicator comes on, because a lot of us don't get to know the certain amount of pressure or the air we ought to pump into our tires. Some vehicles are designed to have just, let's say, 33 psi, but as Sadiq that we are, we go to the pumping. That vulcanizer along our street and tell him, let me gauge my tire, and the guy just pump 40 or 50 or 45, and yet you wonder why the pressure light is on. It is because the TPMS detects the tire pressure, and also if your car is underinflated or overinflated, the tire pressure will come. So the best way to get rid of this light is just check beside your door. There's a plate there where you get to see the recommended PSI for your vehicle. So, and you go back to that Kazim, that guy that pump air, that pump 45, that says that is standard air pressure that ought to be pumped. Tell him to either reduce in the case of overinflating, or pump more air in the case of underinflating your tires. And I'm sure if your tire pressure gauge is perfectly working well, the light will definitely turn off when you put the recommended tire pressure light. The next I will be talking about is that funny icon of someone sitting and a big circular ball on the person's laps. A lot of us get to see that often as well, but we don't get to understand what it really means. When you get to see the icon, just know it's a warning light from your airbag. A warning light that looks like this, or say SRS, should never come, or unless there is a fault in your vehicle airbag system or supplementary restraint system, or SRS in some vehicles. Like the engine computer and ABS computers, the airbag control module runs itself every minute. every time the vehicle is due. If it finds a fault in the crash sensor, one of the airbag module, the wiring or itself, it will set a code, turn on the warning light and disable itself when the warning light has been fixed. You can drive the vehicle, but the airbags will not deploy. Should you be involved in an accident, you should have the problem diagnosed or replaced at your earliest convenience. Is so it will fulfill the purpose. You must get it fixed immediately, because what use is driving an expensive car without an airbag. The next one I'll be talking about is this normal, also very popular, where we get to see this icon that look like butterfly. It's the one on my screen here. It's just an indicator that shows you low windshield washer fluid warning light. This is the reminder that the level of your windshield water reservoir is low and that you should add water. Just as simple as that. The next one I will be talking about is this normal one as well. Is this icon that look like the sun. The icon that look like the sun is just a lamp out indication light. It mostly comes on when we get to on our full lights. But if that is not the case, then this is a warning light that you have to. That is a warning light that you have a lamp out. Either a headlight, a tail light, a stop light, or a turn signal light. You can drive your vehicle, but with a reduced visibility and safety. Be warned, you may be stopped by law enforcement officers because they see it as act of offense, driving a car with a blown headlight or without, and might even get you a ticket, or they might charge you for safety violation. So check all the lights of your vehicle when it is safe to do so, not in the middle of the highway or at night, and replace any bulb that has burn out, or in some case the problem might be corroded or a loose socket, or let's say some wiring, a corroded wire, or a blown fuse. So get someone to help you check it out if you feel you don't know how. Finally, the last indicator I'll be talking about is also a very, very popular light on the dashboard. That light that look like a spanner or a wrench in some vehicles is called the service reminder light. Many late model vehicles have an oil change reminder light that comes on when the engine computer estimates the oil needs to be changed. The calculations are based on hour of the engine operation, vehicle speed, ambient temperature, and other operating conditions. You do not have to change the oil immediately, but neither should you postpone the recommended maintenance treatment. Oil should be changed every 3,000 miles for short trip, city stop, or go driving, especially during the cold weather, or every 5,000 to 7,500 miles for mostly highway driving. Refer to your vehicle owner manual for the recommended service interval. Many service reminder lights have a reset button that allows you to turn off the lights and reset the interval period. Some though, a scan tool is required to reset and to turn it off. That is after your vehicle oil or a full service has been done.
Thank you. If you feel you've learned one or two things from our channels today, we like you to kindly like, share and subscribe to be able to have access or to be able to watch our informative and educative content about cars repair and car diagnostic. Thank you.